Hello golfers, it's Leo from leosgolf.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about something really exciting, and that's adding putting to the Garmin R10 through GS Pro. So the system consists of the Garmin R10 in its natural position, and then an illuminated area where I hit balls from and putt. And here's the system in the ceiling, the star of the show being basically the HD camera. That's a pin light which illuminates a nice bright circle on the hitting surface, and then backup lighting or lighting in the rear, which is a spot. And that's what it looks like together. On the other side over here, I've got my laptop, and it's got GS Pro up. You can see the putting module on the left showing the window with the ball in the target zone and all the settings for lighting. I'll just demonstrate going through GS Pro like you normally would play. I'm hitting an iron shot here, try to stick it on the green, and I think I wind up pulling it a bit, and it's a bit short. So it winds up in the sand, which is actually okay, because I'm going to show you a little trick that we use when we play golf, and it consists of cutting open a mitt, car wash mitt, putting it on the ground, and using that to simulate play out of a trap. It's cool because, if you take too thick of a theoretical divot, you're going to take the glove with you. You can try and pick it clean and maybe scull a shot, or if you hit it just right, you kind of get the ball to move, obviously, and sometimes the mat or the mitt moves with you, and other times it'll just sit still, as I think it probably does in this shot. So there you go. I popped that out of the sand. Not the greatest, but at least I'm out on the green, and now we can move on to showing you some of the putting. You see that a window popped up there on the right, and that's basically a display window so you can see what your target area looks like and where to place the ball. I'm going to move it over to the left, as you see I've done. We get rid of the mitt, and we'll move on to the putting. In this case, I believe, I'm sorry that screen's far away and you can't see it, but it was about a 30-foot or so putt, and it had some break to it, so I'll just grab the yellow ball or the orange ball that you see, clean up the putting area, and set the orange ball down within that yellow rectangle that you see on the screen on the left bottom window, and we're ready to go. So if you had to aim, you can aim to the right or left to account for the break, or you could hit direct left or right and try to play the break naturally. I've decided to aim in this one, and you'll see me set that up, and then I'll just get to putting. So again, about a 30-footer. My screen's about 10 feet away from the ball, so it takes a little bit of imagination, and that's what simulation's like. But I actually hit this putt quite well, and it winds up in the gimme circle, if I'm not mistaken. And we get on to the next hole. So as you can see, it works really well. And it really adds a lot of value and a lot of realism to playing GS Pro with a Garmin R10. I think it's a fabulous addition. So here in the next shot, what I do is essentially knock a lob wedge about 70 yards. I think it winds up right, but it does get on the green. And I get to show you some more putting. This one's closer, so it's nice. You can get a good feel for the accuracy in the system. I think it was about 10-12 feet away, and as I mentioned earlier, my spot where I hit balls from, its distance to the screen is approximately 9.5-10 feet. And so you get to see me hit another one here to give you a feel for what the speed of putting's like. Now, between setting radius settings, which are part of the camera setup, and of course GS Pro's stimp setting, you can really fine-tune this. You just go in the practice range somewhere and simulate a 9-10 foot putt or whatever your distance is away from the screen, and just keep hitting putts until you match the speed. It works really, really well, and I've been able to get putts down to as fine as a couple feet and as long as 50 feet. I think the key is that camera at 120 frames per second, and getting the proper lighting system put in place. So if you are interested in a system like this, I can certainly help you at leosgolf.com. I'd love to put a package together for you, whether it's this Garmin R10 and the add-on putting system. I also do handle other product lines such as the Mevo Plus 2023, SkyTrack, Unicore, soon to be released Pro T launch monitors, which are ceiling mounted launch monitors. And as well, I also handle the new Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, which is making a lot of noise. It's been selling out in pre-orders, and I think as time goes on, it's just going to be refined further and further, kind of like the Garmin has been, and will offer some great simulation. The shot data that it's producing already is fantastic. So please, if I can help you out, don't hesitate to contact me, leo@leosgolf.com or info@leosgolf.com. And thanks a lot for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it.